How you doing today? My name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I'm glad you found us. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today, I just wanted to talk real short about something that I've been dealing with for a little while. It's called unstoppable domains. Now, for many years, I'm not even going to tell you what company I used to buy my domains from. And in fact, I still have a bunch of domains on their servers. I've been a big fan of GoDaddy, and I buy most of my domains with GoDaddy, and sometimes I actually sell domains. But one day I was just doing some searching online, and I found a company where you can buy your domains, and not like traditional domains where you know how you have to buy your domain and you pay for it for a certain period of time, and if you don't pay for it, you lose that domain. And that's how it's been for years at most companies. But the company that I found, Unstoppable Domains, I'm able to purchase my domain and keep it for life without ever having renewal fees. You hear that? 0 renewal fees. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I was like, wow, this is a great concept. And I started buying some domains on that service, and I realized this is a great service. Not only do I own the domain, but I can attach my wallet, my crypto wallet, to that domain. So instead of somebody having to send me money and basically have a bunch of characters that they would have to enter in or copy or paste, they can simply use my domain, whether it's davidburton.bitcoin or whatever the case may be. They simply can use my name, whatever my domain name is. And of course, I actually had to go ahead and purchase a domain for this podcast too. And it's funny because, yes, I have a domain purchased for this podcast, and it's The Last Podcast. And let me just say, let me just take a look and see if I can pull it up. But I do have The Last Podcast.polygon, and that is what I have for this account. And I was looking at something else, The Last Podcast, and you can basically, I can purchase whatever I want. Let me just see what I have here. I'm actually going to search for this. The Last Podcast, and okay, so there's a lot that comes up. Yep. The Last Podcast.x, The Last Podcast.nft, .wallet, .eth, .dao, .go, .crypto, and of course again, .x. So one of the beauties about using Unstoppable Domains is where I'm actually purchasing my domains from, where I can actually keep them for life. It's what I like about them. It's like a multi-chain compatibility. If you have never heard of Unstoppable Domains, definitely when you get a chance, go to your computer, plug them in. You'll see some information, a lot of information on them on YouTube or what have you. But go to the website and see exactly what I'm talking about. Multi-chain compatibility. Basically it's a Web3 domain, and it comes with a great deal of supported items where you can use it online, and you, like I said, you can use it for crypto, or you could use where people can send you money, and if you want, you could use just the name And let's just say if I had thelastpodcast.go, you can just send the money or whatever cryptocurrency that you're using to The Last Podcast, and I'll receive it. That's the beauty of it. No longer do you have to use those long stretch. And don't get me wrong, there is a long stretch number attached to it, but you don't have to use that. So the beauty about it is it's taking the form just like a DNS. You want to, you know, how a person is not going to remember 1.1.10. whatever number it is on a website, but they'll be happy to remember yahoo.com or google.com. So it's the same concept if you think about it. When you have your Web3 domain, you are basically attaching a name to that long string of numbers, which is kind of cool because it's a whole lot easier for a person to remember. Second, or actually thirdly, decentralized website. You can attach a website to that domain, which is awesome. And you can, if you own any like NFTs or whatever the case may be, you could show off your favorite NFTs through your domain name. And I believe that also Web3 is, I believe that your domain will also be able one day to provide some type of ID for you. And I think is already a sense of identification because, believe it or not, I think that's what Cardano is doing, you know, basically having some type of in the third world countries, he's making it so that they are able to have identification, and it's making it easier for the colleges and so on and so forth. But what I like about Unstoppable Domains is I own it for life. This is the chief and number one reason why I started buying their domains. I own it for life. No longer will I have to wait a year or whatever, and then, you know, if I miss the notification, I'm going to lose that domain, because I had quite a bit and I've lost quite a bit because let's face it, sometimes I get a lot of stuff in all my emails and I don't get a chance. Sometimes I'm real busy. I don't get a chance to look at the email, and I might miss it, and all of a sudden my domain is gone. With Unstoppable Domains, that domain is, I paid for it one time. It's mine for life. I can attach so much to my domain. Like I said, it's my wallet. It could be my website. It could be my form of ID, whatever I want. That domain is mine. And not only will, as technology changes and grows and get more versatile, that domain, I'll be able to attach quite a bit in the years to come. So if you guys never heard of Unstoppable Domain, just go ahead and check it out, unstoppabledomains.com. And you could check them out on YouTube as well. It's a lot of information. I think you'll be very pleased at owning one of those domains. So go ahead and get your domain today. And I'm not being paid to say this or have this. It's just something that, although I can get paid if I was to put down a link or what have you and get 20% if somebody was to purchase something, but I'm not doing that. I really like the fact that I can own my domains, and I think everybody and more people should know about it. So that's one of the reasons why I'm spreading the word on my own. So go ahead again and check out unstoppabledomains.com, and I guarantee you'll be happy if you're into buying domains. Go ahead and buy some and resell them, or you can put them up, or you can attach your NFTs to it, whatever the case may be. Go ahead and do it today. Again, this is Dave with The Last Podcast. I'll see you soon.